Alrighty. What's up there? Ah, okay. Hey, Wizard. Welcome to... Thanks for tuning in. Just give me a second here. That. There we go. We're going to play some Link's Awakening, because after watching that Nintendo Direct yesterday, it kind of got me hankering for the game. Yeah, Marin's gonna wake him up in more ways than one. DX. You know it's an improvement. That is a big egg. No, we don't need to delete that. Just our new game. Alrighty. What a relief. I thought you'd never wake up. You were tossing and turning. Yeah, I did catch a bit of your stream last night. What? Zelda? No, my name's Marin. You must still be feeling a little woozy. You're on Coilland Island. Follow the lane south to reach the beach where I found you. Since you washed ashore, lots of nasty monsters have been in the area, so be careful, okay? Well, Link, you finally snapped out of it. Name's Tarn. Hope you're feeling better. What? How did I know your name? You think it's weird, eh? Well, I saw it on the back of the shield. Got the shield back. Oh yeah, some other stuff like this washed up on the beach. If you go and look, watch out for monsters. Ever since you showed up, Link, I've seen them all over the place. Cool. Alright, let's go to the beach. What's that fucking change up here? That's Bow Wow. He'll play a role a little later in the game. Cool. So you are the lad who owns the sword. Now I understand why the monsters are starting to act so violently. A courageous lad has come to wake the windfish. It is said that you cannot leave this island unless you wake the windfish. You should now go north to the mysterious forest. I will wait for you there. Hoot. Found the sword. Has your name engraved on it, because you're a smart person to do that. Now we're in business. What could go wrong? Yes, trust the random talking owl. I'd be more alarmed at the fact that the owl's actually talking. You didn't know Link's Awakening existed? It's one of the best Zeldas for the Game Boy, really. It had 2 iterations. The first iteration was back in 94, I want to say. Or 94, 95. And it was just for the Game Boy, and it was all black and white. This version I'm playing is the DX version, where it's for the Game Boy Color, and it's all colored, and it adds a new dungeon. Oh, hey. Well, you got some catching up to do there, wizard. So there's the NES versions. There's the Super NES versions too. You've only played Ocarina and Majora's Mask, which were the N64 ones. Yeah, we got the Power Acorn that reduces our damage. It reduces the damage that we take, anyway. Yeah, Link to Past is the Super NES version. Or the Super NES one. Which I would stream that, but I think that's, like, seriously overplayed nowadays. Maybe later down the road or something. Books that teach us stuff. We don't need to read that stuff. Fall down the well, because there's a heart piece down here. The black book at the top shelf. Oh, we can't get that until we get the Pegasus boots, which allows us to dash. So it allows us to dash into those books, which will cause that book to fall down. And I think it tells us how to unlock the color dungeon, which is the new dungeon that's added in this version. Yeah, we won't be able to do that until we complete the 3rd dungeon, I think. 3rd or 4th? No, probably 3rd. Because we need some of the items from that. Give me a second here. No, that's not what the book is, wizard. Whoops, I hit the puppy. Or the fox, whatever the hell that is. All I know is it does damage if you hit it. Tarn went to the forest to look for toadstools, but I rather sing. Listen to this, it's called The Ballad of the Windfish. That's an important song. Play back the whole tune. She actually just keeps playing it while you're on that screen. Oh, there's that secret seashell. We need to find 20 of those if we want to get a better sword later on. I'm just cutting the grass because we can use the rupees. Oh, this kazoo. Alright, we'll move on now. we'll just get rupees along the way. Woohoo! Ho, brave lad, on your quest to wake the dreamer. Welcome to the mysterious wood. Much of the mystery you will find on this uncharted Koholint Island. I'm afraid you may find it a trifle difficult to leave the island while the windfish naps. By the way, have you ever visited the Tail Cave, which is south of the village? Go there with the key you find in this forest. The windfish is watching. Tail Cave is the first dungeon of the game. We gotta find its key first. That's got a seashell in it. We can't get that until the second dungeon. As a raccoon, my nose is very sensitive to stuff like dust and powder. Oh, you're gonna be lost thanks to me. Normally that path actually leads us to the key, but thanks to the raccoon we get sent back to an identical area. Ah, now we have a piece of power. This allows us to do double damage with the sword. It also makes us move faster. Our objective is in this cave here. Whoopsies. I fell down. Yep. It is called a piece of power, and it does look like one of the Triforces. The Triforce doesn't really play a role in this game. That heart beast we can't get until the second dungeon as well, because we need a power bracelet, and that's what we can get in the second dungeon. Here's a mushroom, or toadstool as the game calls it. There's the key, but we can't reach it from there. Shoot, I think I pushed that wrong. I have to push it from this direction so I can actually get out. There we go. We can give the toadstool to this witch. There, now we have the magic powder. We can use it to light these braziers that we'll find scattered about the game. can also do a variety of other funny things. Like this guy here. And now oh, ouch. And then he talks. You can talk to him. You know me, I like short names the best. It can display millions of polygons. I definitely need it as soon as possible. So that's a lot of nonsense. Oh, there's another piece of power. Last thing I can remember was butting into a big juicy toadstool. Then I had the darnest dream. I was a raccoon. Yeah, sounds strange, but it sure was fun. I'll tuck it out. I think I better set a spell before I head home. There we go. We now have the tail key. Oh, there's that owl again. Take the key and go to the tail cave. Retrieve the instrument that is hidden there. Go now. The windfish is waiting. Should have enough rupees to do some things now. Can't do anything there. Still need a lot for that shovel. We need to buy that shovel at some point. But we can go into this. We need this Yoshi doll. With that Yoshi doll, we can give that to someone up here, which will then give us another item. And this will start a massive trade sequence. Oh, will you give that doll to my baby? Oh, thank you. You are indeed a generous person. I'll give you this in return. Doll for a ribbon. He'll be lost in the hills later. And give that ribbon in here. We now have a can of dog food. back down to the beach real quick. Give that dog food to whoever's in here. It's canned food, for heaven's sakes, man. Give me that dog food to me. Please. He's hysterical. What do you do? Eats the whole thing, can and all. And he gave us some bananas. We can't exchange these until much bit later in the game, so that's it for that. Alright, let's head to the first dungeon. Another piece of power. I just hate how it constantly has to tell us what the item is when we pick it up. We are the first dungeon. We have the compass. Two keys so far. Another Stalfos. They just like jump away from the sword slashes, making it difficult to hit them. Now we got a map. Some bombs we can hit that cracked wall there, but we won't be able to get those unless an enemy either drops them or if we buy the shovel, because then that changes the inventory at that store. I know we do go up there, but I forget if there's something we can do over here. Yes, there is. There's another key. Another acorn. Acorn just lets us take less damage. Yes, those are Goombas in a Zelda game. treasure, the Rock's Feather. This lets us jump. Which, if you jump on one of these Goombas, they'll always drop a heart. That was a key block. Need a key to make it disappear. Now we have the boss key. Oh. For these guys, we have to match the suits that they cycle through. Uh-oh. Almost had him at heart. There we go. And if you match all three of them as hearts, they'll drop hearts, and if you match them as diamonds, they'll drop rupees. And now we have a stone beak, so now we can talk to these owl statues, which just give us hints about the dungeon that that I don't need. So I've already played this game so many times, so I know what to do. Here's a mini-boss. It's kind of easy. He's going to make sure he doesn't get to the other side so he doesn't push that spike thing. Drops a fairy, and that warps us back to the entrance. And now it's boss time. Because he just slammed into me like that. Oh, now he knocked me off. That resets the battle. Oh, now I'm dead. I was really hoping for this to be a no death run, but I suppose I could do that. Don't need to save, really. Really? Okay, how did I take damage there? That's weird. There we go. Full Moon Cello. That is an instrument of the sirens. I have to admit, at first I did not believe you were the real. That instrument, along with the 7 others in the set, have the power to wake the windfish. You must collect them all. I was instructed to give you directions. Your next goal is north in Koponga Swamp. Hoot indeed. Hey buddy, it's serious. Yeah, really serious. Yeah, it is. The Moblins came to the village. Yeah, that's right, a whole gang of Moblins. And it's for real, they all went to the house. Yeah, that house. And then they did something at Bow Wow's house. It was a really bad scene with the Moblins. So, I mean... might be faster to find out for yourself what happened. Bow Wow isn't there. It's terrible. My Bow Wow was dog-napped by Moblins. Please help my poor Bow Wow. Yep. So we gotta go track down, Bow Wow. And all I can do is sweep. Cut the grass again, so we could use some more rupees. Still a little far away from that shovel. Second piece of heart. So now that we have the Rock's Feather, we can cross a small, the Gap of Pits. Whereas we just haven't gotten it yet. Actually, I don't think I can't even do that, because we need to be able to pick up stones, and we can't do that until the second dungeon. Camera shop. This is another feature that was added in the DX version. In certain parts of the game, you can get your photo taken, which then you can look at them, and if you have the Game Boy printer hooked up to the Game Boy, you can print them off. But we're unable to do that because this is an emulator. There's no Game Boy printer connectivity here. Here's where the moblins are hiding out. Nice of him to drop a piece of power. Could use that earlier. Here's Bow Wow. He's now chained to us. That is a fearsome looking animal you have there. Do not forget, next instrument is in Goponga Swamp. While Bow Wow is chained to us, he can actually attack enemies for us. There's the second dungeon, but we have to loop around through the forest to reach it. We have to take him out for a walk first. Makes sense because only he can eat the plants that are surrounding the entrance to the second dungeon. He'll play a role later in the trading line that we have to do in this game. There's another acorn. Nice. Oh, I almost have the rupees for that shovel now. There we go. Takes them a while to eat those flowers. Level 2, Bottle Grotto. There's the compass. waste that spark there. Mini boss time. That was a Hinox. There's the map. Another 20 rupees. Do I have keys? Yes, I do. Now we have the dungeon's treasure, the power bracelet. This lets us pick up stuff. Should have went the other way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to be done. We have to kill the pole's voice first. The game should stop telling me how to pick up things. Then the keys, and then the Stalfos. There we go. There's the nightmare key. Another key. I totally have another key. Still missing a couple things. But no worries. Boss time. I'm your bad guy this time. No, that's not how we do it. Yeah, you can't hurt me as long as I have my bottle. I'll shoot fireballs at us. Easily dodged. And he goes back into the bottle. The sword won't break this bottle. No, but picking it up and throwing it against the wall does. Gotta do this, I think, one more time. Now we just have to hit him with sword slashes. There he goes. The conch horn. Nope. Now with the power bracelet we can get some of the secrets that we've been passing by. Circle the one that's in this cave, we can get a heart. I think it's a heart piece. It's either a heart piece or a lot of rupees. $50 rupees. Now we get the heart piece that's in this cave down here. That's our third piece. We can do this secret just yet, but we'll look at it anyway. Yeah, we need the hook shot for that one. It won't be until a bit later in the game. I think we can do this one. There, now we got 20 more units of magic powder, which I'm pretty sure is the max for this game. There, 2 other gremlins like that, but they won't be until a bit later in the game. Here's another secret seashell. I think that's our second one, actually. We haven't really been collecting a lot of those. Yeah, that's the second one. We'll go return Bow Wow back. And here's a photo op. Here's another photo op too. Alright, so since we're in Maybe Village, we can get ourselves that shovel. Oh, now there's bombs available. That's cute. Now we got the money. I'll take these bombs, since we do need bombs. There. Now we got that bow to buy later in the game. Need a whopping 980 rupees for that. How should do this fishing minigame? $10. Ugh. Yeah, we could do some fishing. There we go. There, now that gave us our 4th piece of hearts. Now we have another heart container. This fishing minigame is actually a lot easier compared to the rest of the... So once they get the fish, you just have to spam the A button. They don't really put up much of a fight. Big guy though, because he gives us 20 rupees. Oh. This guy's putting up a fight. There we go. Might as well catch that little one down there. Empty out the pond. That's the end of that. We just need that heart piece, really. Now that we have the shovel, we can dig things. And our first digging spot's going to be right around here, because there's a secret seashell in this area. There it is. Now we're going to head back to the Tail Cave and bomb that wall we saw earlier. I just realized that I missed those 2 chests back in level 2. Uh-oh. Okay, where are we going? Now we're going up. Another seashell. Oh well. We want to go down, actually. Yeah, now we can go down here. Another seashell. I don't think we can do that just yet. Another 50 rupees. Here's a warp hole. There's 4 of them in the game, and they take you to certain spots of the island. Very handy in the late game. Can't do that one until we get the Pegasus boots. And there's just a fairy fountain. There's the third dungeon. We need to find the slime key. Gotta fetch Richard his golden leaves. Those are the last straight frogs in the world. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're straight. You can get something for 5. Yep. And it just gives us another secret seashell. We have to visit this often when we get certain increments of seashells. Funny enough, there's actually one in these bushes. Yeah, this game is pretty old. 25 years. And it's getting a remake later this year for the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I don't want to touch that. There's another seashell. Here's a photo op. Yeah, I recall the original game, not the DX game, would have some funny bugs in it. I assume the same bugs are in the DX version, though. This monkey wants our bananas. Now we have a stick. In addition to a way into the castle. Yeah, I remember having the DX version when I was a teenager. I still have the DX version on my 3DS. Alright, now we can start getting ourselves leaves. Really? There's our first one. Give me a second here. Yes, Wizard, there's actually a good number of Mario cameos for some of the enemies. In fact, in the second dungeon, we actually ran into some Shy Guys. Yeah, I don't play Hearthstone. I'm not into that card game. The only card game I play is Yu-Gi-Oh! And I don't play that online either. This guy, I have to scare him by throwing a rock at him. There's our leaf. Yeah, I've seen snippets of that stream, Wizard. we gotta get inside the castle. Ow. Anti-fairy. Switch? Depends on what part of North America or what part of the world you're in. I know they're close to 400-ish in Canada. It might be a little less than that in America. Probably $250, I think. You're in Canada? Yeah. A Switch will run you pretty close to $400 at the moment. I think before tax it's $375. And then after tax it'll be a bit more than that. Yeah, 400 plus tax. I do. Yeah. Yeah, Switches ain't cheap, sadly, but there's a lot of neat games coming out for it this year. And Super Smash Ultimate, if you have any interest in that, is probably one of the must-have games for it at the moment. I myself have a Switch, but I don't have a whole lot of games for it at the moment. If I can get myself an HDMI capture device at some point, I do plan on streaming Switch and maybe even Wii U games. But that's going to run me like close to $250, I think. And that's going to take a while for me to save up. Yeah, you'll need a Switch to play the Link's Awakening remake when it comes out. Alternatively, you can also get a Game Boy emulator and play the original. Get rid of this ball and chain guy for the last leaf. There it is. That's cool. Don't think I've ever heard of Zeonic Front. It's probably a game I don't have genuine interest in, but I'll still tune into some of your streams, Wizard. Yeah, there are still some places that got ROMs, and you can also there's also torrents. And if you still have one of those downloader services like Kazaa or Ares or LimeWire, you can probably find them on there too. And just because Cool ROMs and MU Paradise have shut down doesn't necessarily mean the ROMs are gone for good. Yeah, just gotta do a lot of searching in Google. But also be careful of what you click on too, because some of those sites can be pretty shady and you might end up with a virus or some spyware instead of the ROM you're looking for. Cool ROMs is still up, but I don't think it has any Nintendo ROMs, because I think they might have pulled those off probably a year or so ago, I think. But they still have a bunch of other ROMs on there too. But I know MU Paradise pulled everything out of fear that Nintendo would get at them. The streak is going quite well. Not sure what kind of streak. Oh, stream. Okay, yeah, stream's doing quite well. I'm an hour and 20 minutes in, and we're almost to the third dungeon of Link's Awakening. I appreciate all of you guys tuning in, because I rarely ever get any viewers anyway. If you guys haven't already, I would appreciate a follow, because I would like to aim for affiliate status. And I need 50 followers to do just that. You don't have to, but I would greatly appreciate it if you did. Oof. Oh, jumped right into that. I was trying to take a shortcut. No. There we go. Really much of a shortcut, to be honest. Ah! I keep falling down these pits. There, that's a shortcut. Alright, now grab our shovel, and we dig up the key. Yeah, I still know this game. Yeah, I know. Played this game quite often, so I still know where everything is. So this might be a pretty boring stream. This is not a first time run for sure. I might be a little sketchy on the heart pieces, though. I'll definitely say that. There we go. Level 3's open. Go up here first. That blank spot you see there has got a seashell in it. What is that now? Ooh, that's 10. At first, I was a little off-put by the graphics, because that's kind of an odd way that they would portray Link's Awakening, but I'd probably still buy it, because it would be nice to see this very game taken in a different direction. Like it would be interesting to see what kind of changes they might bring to the core game. Like if they streamline any or make certain things easier, or if they actually put like a hard mode or something like that into it. I just wish it came out now instead of, like, later this year. Because I need something to play on my Switch. There's another seashell, so now we got 11. And that's also kind of why I'm playing Link's Awakening now, because it's to help scratch the itch. Alright, let's go do that third. Have I tried Skyrim for Switch? I haven't bothered to get Skyrim for Switch because I already have it on PC anyway, so... I heard some decent things about it, like it's impressive for the Switch to play a game of that caliber. But I don't really need it because I already have Skyrim on different devices. Yeah, I'm quite fond of various RPGs. Like most of the games I'll stream on here will be RPGs, platformers, maybe some action and adventure games as well. Yeah, we go in here because I can't go for that other path until I get the Pegasus boots. MMORPGs, yep, I'm into those as well. Of MMORPGs, I mostly play Final Fantasy XIV, but I've also played a wide variety of MMORPGs in the past that I may revisit for this stream, for the heck of it. And I have streamed snippets of Final Fantasy XIV on here as well. Ball Man? I think I remember you streaming that. That might have been back during live stream though. When live stream was still up. Or did you actually stream during live stream, Wizard? I can't recall. I think it was mostly me and Yemi that were streaming through live stream. Oh shoot. Okay, one key. I think they all have keys at the end. No, that one didn't. So I just screwed myself over. Oh, there's a key up here. Just gotta kill all these guys first. Yeah, I think I remember that live stream. It's been a while though, since live stream's long dead now. Well, I wouldn't say like dead, just that they're business focused now. Alright, let's go back down, because I need to use that key on the doors down here. I thought this had a key in it. Or does it? Yes, it does. Good. I'll try this one. Yeah, this has keys in it too. Oh yeah, I did own an NES back when I was a kid, and I actually have a functioning one to this day. But yeah, I definitely played a lot of NES back when I was young. There we go. Xanadu? Yeah, I remember that game. I remember borrowing that from a friend, and I played a fair amount of that. It's a pretty tough game. At least I found it a touch difficult. I think I remember two games that I remember fondly on the NES was Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers and Mario Brothers 3. Okay, so now I get all those keys unlocked. I think I'm supposed to hit that. And then we go upstairs. I did have a fair number of NES games. What else did I have? No, I had Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. I had another Zapper game called To the Earth. I did have a copy of Action 52, which I found at a yard sale for $1. And that was a flaming piece of crap right there. There's our Pegasus boots, but we gotta go another way around for that. These guys have a timer when you hit them. Techno Clash. Was that one of the Super Scope games, or was that one of the Futuro Boy games? I remember a game of that name. Oh no, it's Battle Clash that I'm thinking of. That's the Super Scope game. Yeah, pretty sure Techno Clash was that boxing game for the Futuro Boy. Which, if that's the case, then no, I never played it because I never had a Futuro Boy. No, okay, oh, it's a Genesis game, yeah. I never played the Genesis, sadly. Never played Genesis or PlayStation. I was strictly a Nintendo fanboy back then. All I had was Nintendo systems. I think we still need a fair amount of keys. Yeah, I need a good number of keys to get around there. I gotta get bombs into these guys' mouths. Come on. There we go. Yeah. My first game system was an Atari. Cuz I think one of my parents had that back when they were a teenager. And then there was an NES, and then the Super NES, and then I pretty much stuck with that Super NES until a little later into high school, which then me and my brother bought a second-hand N64. A ColecoVision. Nice. I never played a ColecoVision. Those were a little... Those were probably a little older. But yeah, I don't think I ever... I think those came a little well before I was born. At least I think. But from the Super NES onward, though, I did have a computer, and I played a wide variety of DOS games and Windows 3.1 games on that. It was the same as Atari. Yeah, I don't think I ever played Donkey Kong on Atari. The only two games I remember playing on the Atari were Megalomania and Keystone Capers. Yeah, I know about ColecoVision being an Atari competitor. There's the Nightmares key. I haven't even picked up the map yet. This is such a weird dungeon. There's our piece of power again. Balloon Kid. Yeah, I heard when I first heard of the extreme versions of Mega Man X on the Game Boy, I thought it was a neat idea, but then after looking at screenshots, yeah, it was a pretty wonky game. I never played them though. I didn't have a Game Boy until way after high school, when I actually bought a second-hand one from some guy for $60. Or no, actually I think it was $40. It was cheap. Screenshots, because I used to be subscribed to Nintendo Power, and they had an article on Mega Man Extreme 1, and it had screenshots. Oh, it did? It just looked off to me, I think. Could try streaming it, maybe that'll... Then I could get a feel of it, but... Alright, do I have all the keys? I do, but I want to get all those treasure chests. Yeah, maybe one was weird. I should have both of those among my ROM collection, so I may consider trying those out. Ugh, I need one more key. Yeah, one right here. Get rid of that guy. Interesting. Didn't know Zero was in them. Let's go the other way. But I also have to defeat that small... small gel, so that way I can unlock the dungeon, the chest over here. Ooh, 200 rupees, nice. That's what we need. We need to come up with the 980 for the bow. Oh, that's just the owl beak. Still one more chest. Is it in this vicinity? Oh yeah, it's down here. Yeah, we had to hit the crystal switch for this one. There's our map finally, not like we actually need it. We only needed another key so we can unlock that key block. So then we can just go down and take the warp. There's that. Dash into him so we all go down. Now we get a dash jump for this. Yeah, and there's Piranha Plant. That's in there. The boss room with this piece of power. There we go. You can't find me. Yes, I can. I just have to dash into the wall. That one. And there goes that boss. The Sea Lily's Bell. How many instruments have you gotten so far? 3. Play the instruments in front of the egg, the windfish will wake, and you will leave this island. Now you must hasten to the Yarna Desert. The dark, monstrous inhabitants of the sand will show you the way. Will they now? Okay, let's see here. Yeah, we gotta go up into this area for the next step of the trading process. So I would consider picking up a Switch sometime this year, because there's going to be a lot of good stuff coming out probably near the end of the year. Like there's the next Pokemon game that's speculated. There's Animal Crossing. There's everything that was announced on the Direct yesterday. 2019 is going to be a good year for the Switch, because there's going to be a lot more things to play on that. And I'm really hoping to get that HDMI capture card sometime before then, so I'll be able to stream them all on here. You missed your Direct, Wizard? Well, it's up on YouTube. At least I'm assured. Yeah, there's a new Animal Crossing that was announced last year. It's supposed to come out sometime this year. I was hoping the Direct would have info on it, but they didn't even touch on it. So it's probably going to be assumed that E3 will probably announce dates for that stuff. Give him that stick, and he's gonna piss off the bees. honeycomb. I bought Skyrim on the PC and thought the gameplay was awful. The combat was so boring that you couldn't get into it. Oh, that's a shame. I did find the combat a little slow, but I got used to it as I was playing through the game. Of course, you can also... it could probably be the weapon you were using. Like, you can always change up the weapons in Skyrim and find a weapon that's more suited to your style. Or, there's also magic. You can use magic in Skyrim, and I've heard that can be fun. Yeah, I didn't care much for the story in Skyrim, but I did kind of like the game. I remember getting it for either $12 or $20. It was on sale when I picked it up, and it's definitely worth that price. Okay, we can go into this. We can do the secret in this cave now, which I'm pretty sure. I think it's just rupees, actually, or it's a seashell. And I know you can bomb this wall right here. And you'll find a heart piece. Yeah, I would assume the combat's not for everyone, so that's understandable. How much? Yeah, how much did you pay for it, Max? $60? Ooh, yeah, you paid the full price for it. Yeah, I picked it up on a sale and thought I probably got my money's worth out of it. Oh, the remake version? You mean the special edition? Oh. Thing we can do. Yeah, I got the special edition as well, but it was the original version I got on sale, and then when they came out with the special edition, if you bought the original on Steam, you actually got the special edition for free. At least that's I remember how I got my special edition. I'd barely even play that one. I kind of prefer the original version, because it's more mod-friendly. Not that I have a whole lot of mods on my version anyway. Oh, that's a little better. 485 rupees. I think we can do this now. Kind of need to so we can get the item that's in it. It's called the Dream Shrine, and it should have the ocarina, which is very important in this game. Fallout 76? Nope. When I first heard about Fallout 76, I did have a genuine interest in it. I actually kind of wanted to play it, but then as closer to release and all the speculation of how terrible it was, yeah, I didn't bother after that, and I still haven't. What a mess that game was. There's our ocarina. Ocarina. Still quite a ways away from the bow. Just pick up some more bombs for now. Now that we have this ocarina, we can start learning some songs. Alright, falling asleep. Well, thank you for tuning in, Max. I appreciate you coming in and watching. If you're willing, I'd appreciate a follow, and I look forward to you tuning into any of my future streams. And it's nice to meet you as well. You can find my Steam profile on the bottom of the stream, along with any other information. Awesome, I appreciate that, man. You have a good night. Marin's going to teach us the Ballad of the Windfish. We learned the first melody of the ocarina. Oh, what's some other things we can do now that we have the boots? Don't think there's anything over here. Oh, we could visit you. Forgot about that place. Crazy Tracy, we can buy an ointment from her that refills our hearts. Thankfully, our first application of it is only 28 rupees, but future ones are like 40 something. That's potholes. Yeah, okay. I need to head to the animal village so we can get to the Yarna Desert. I'm not going that way. other stuff we can do over here first. Oh, thanks for tuning in, Wizard. Appreciate it. You have a good night. There's a seashell. Yeah, there it is. No, there's a seashell around that one. Ugh, I hate those things. Seashell there, but I need the flippers. And I could get that one. I can't this seashell though. Yeah, can't. Pretty certain I need the hook shot, maybe. Or just need a way to clear out those bushes. Ow. An animal village. It's full of animals. Mostly rabbits. I always wonder what this painting is supposed to be of. Is indeed true. That house is empty until we get the magnifying glass. I'm sure Murren is just fine. Nice, now we have a pineapple. Alrighty, let's see here. There we go. Save state here. I'm gonna call it for the night because I'm streaming for 2 hours and I need to get to bed soon. Let's see here. Oh, no worries. It's mostly just bots. Yeah, mostly just bots in the chat. That's a shame. Oh well, I'm gonna end the stream now because I want to go to bed.